Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. This is our third session of Learn Arabic from the Quran Kareem. And inshallah, today we are continuing the alphabet where we stopped and where we promised last time to continue today and learn Jeem, Ha, Khaa, dhal, and dhal. So previously we have stopped at ta, tha. So first we start with alif, then ba, we said dot underneath the ba, ta, two dots on top of the ta, or it could be just a line, like a hyphen. Could be just a line. And the tha, so if we notice ba, ta, tha, exactly the same letter, but what make it different is the dots, top and underneath it. So ba underneath it 1, ta 2 on top of it, and tha 3 on top of it. So in Arabic, 3 is ثلاثة, ثلاثة, and in English is 3. So we are using tha. So you remember this, yeah? Remember that by 3 dots, 3 dots. So ثلاثة in Arabic, so you put for tha. Since I was a kid, I used to remember it like that. And that's in English could work, but not in Arabic. So for ta is 2, and it starts with T as well. So ta, 2 dots, and tha, 3 dots. So it could be 3 dots, or could be just a shape like that, as in the power sign. So inshallah today we are taking 5, as we mentioned. We agreed last time, don't we? So we have Jeem, dot underneath it. We have Ha, exactly the same letter, but there's no dot. And we have Khaa. Brothers and sisters, please, when we watch this video, all of us, please, just pen and paper and start doing what exactly I'm doing. Even repeat more. So if you are faster than me, I am slow a little bit. If you are faster, you can do it like multiple times. So for example, I'm talking now this reminder. A lot of you guys have the pen and paper. You already not waiting what I'm saying, because what I'm saying is I'm just reminding the people who doesn't have the pen and paper. So people who has the pen and paper already, they are repeating and writing Jeem, Ha, Kha, Alif, Ba, Ta, Tha. Yeah, and then we will take Dal and Dhal. Dal is like in a D, Dal, and Dhal is like TH, like in a D. Yeah, Dhal. So we put the tongue outside, like an S, like 3. You say 3, so you put the tongue outside, exactly the same as Dhal, Dhal. So Dal inside, the tongue is inside. Dhal, the tongue is outside. Dhal. Yeah, don't bite it. Okay. Now, this group of letters, if we will learn it, we have a lot of words in Arabic we can do. A lot. So, inshallah, we are soon starting with the words from the surahs, from the Quran. And we will start, as we mentioned, inshallah, from the first beginning, page by page. So we will know what we are reading. So it's not only learning how to read and write, it's also like we will learn, for example, a'udhu. We will see how to write it, how to read it, and what is the meaning of it. Like in more than a position, more than location. Like it has like various meanings, inshallah. Obviously, this will be taken from the tafsir of ulama, not from myself. So talking about the meaning from the Quran, we will take it from tafsir. So that's precisely will be the meaning of Quran, not the word in general outside, because obviously Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Quran use the word like in a special occasions. Okay, so just a fast reminder about alif, ba, ta, tha, what we took, and then we will start the new letters. So we say alif is the first letter is well basically you cannot, it's impossible to find any sentence in Arabic without this letter. It's nearly impossible. Well, obviously there is, but this is a really main letter, especially because the Arabic language اللغة العربية is using the al-ta'rif a lot. Al-ta'rif is identifying al. So alif and lam is exactly when we say the. So ar-Rahman we put a al. So here's the importance of using the alif. Yeah. So alif, it could be free like that, or at the start of the word, at the first beginning of the word like that, and then alif when you connect it with something before it, it should be like that. Yeah. Don't look at this because this is the lam. This is L, lam. Ba, ta, tha. These letters free. So I'll put it without dots, and that will be applied for everything. So for people who already watched 2 sessions before this one, it will be easy for them to understand. For people who are watching this for the first time, please stop watching this, go back to the first and second, then have this, and will be now common sense. So ba, ta, and tha, this is how it look when it's free, and this is how we start with the word, and this is how it will be in the middle of the word, something connected before it and after it, and that's how it's connected at the end of the word. Yeah. And we say if we will connect ba, ta, tha as one word, it will be like that. So just connect the line like that. But obviously this is so long, so that will be an S in one of the kind of the fonts. So we prevent stretching between the letters like that. So, but just like the concept of connecting, so it will be ba, ta, and ta. Ba, ta, tha. That's if we connected 3 of them. So if we make the harakat, it will be ba, ta, tha. Jeem, ha, kha. Jeem. Jeem as a free letter. This is how it look like. Jeem. Look at me how to write it and do exactly what I'm doing. So starting from here, a diagonal line, and then go nearly a straight line. Then you just draw an arc. It could be like that, open, and that's how you will use it, how you will see it in most of the font types. And you could see it like that. Sometimes some people just write it like that with the cross, if they're writing fast, for example. So you might see it like this. It's nearly the end simple. So why I am writing with like multiple fonts or types is just for you, because handwriting, it could be one of these, so you will know what you are saying. So Jeem, Jeem, Jeem. So Jeem, remember the Jeem is underneath it. What? Now you might ask yourself a question. Why I'm saying underneath it while it's not here? Yeah, it's simple, because this is the letter. Well, obviously, this is how it look like free, but when we will go now through the letter, how it will be connected to the through the word, you will understand what I mean. Because the Jeem and the Ha and the Kha. So remember this group, they are all the same, but what make it different is the dot. Ha is without any dots. Jeem is with dot underneath it and the Kha on top of it. How Jeem started with the word? Please write with me. That's it. So I said, it could be triangle like that. It could be with like curve edges, and could be open like that. Yeah, could be open. And could be like starting with a straight, not like with this curve. Could be straight. So straight line, and you get back to the half of the line, and then make 45-degree line, then straight again. So all of that, how you write these three letters, and more actually. There are more, but it's mainly what you are going to see. So Jeem, 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 yeah, Ha, without any dots. Kha will be on top of it. So do it. Write it. Write them, please. Kha, Kha, Kha. It's just that you will. Why I am telling you this again is just like when you will see them, you will know what you are seeing. Because you might, if I would, for example, if I will tell you this is a Jeem, Ha, Kha, and then you will see in a newspaper something like this, then you wouldn't know it. So that's how it will be in different types. Let's open the Quran Kareem like that. Let's see how it's written down. Look at this word, for example. Ja'a. This is Jeem. Yeah, this is from the open from this side here. On وعد ربي جعله جيم. فإذا جاء وعد ربي جعله. Look at it, is open. So this is the one here. 1, 2, 3, even 4, 5, like this all of them. But this is just like how the lines of it. وكان وعد ربي حقا. Look at حقا here. Is حاق حاء حقا. حرف الحاء with a فتحة on top of it. حقا. Yeah. وتركنا بعضهم يومئذ يموج. Look at the Jeem. This is Jeem. And the dot is underneath it. Why I'm saying underneath it? Because this is the letter Jeem and the dot is underneath it. This is Yamuju, and this is the Jeem. This is the free. Why it's free while it's within a word? Because wow here, He's the illa here with the wow. Wow doesn't like to be connected with any word, with any letters after it. Yeah, we will learn this later on. We are soon having an example of some letters they are not being connected with one of the directions, like dal. Dal, we cannot connect dal from behind it. So any letter underneath it, oh sorry, after it, it has to be free again or start again. ونفخ. Look at that. Don't look at the word. Just look at the kha. Kha. ونفخ. So kha is like some people they write K and H together. Kha. Kha. Yeah. Kha. We will learn about how to move our basically throat, inshallah. I will make like a special sessions for these. This is how we look at the end of the word connected with the letter before it. So it's like free, yeah, but just put it like the ba at the end. Just put a line. فجمعناهم. Look at this here. First word. This is the Jeem after fa. فجمعناهم. Look at that. This is in the middle. جمعة. Yeah. جهنم. جهنم. ج. There's a fatha. So أفحسب. Look at here. Ha in the middle of the word. So here, for people who are able to read, فجمعناهم and أفحسب, they are exactly the same in terms of the connection. فاء, حرف الفاء, and then جيم, and here fa and then ha. Why this is look like this and this look like this is just like a style. Just this is one of the beauties of writing Arabic. You're flexible. So I can do this similar to this. This is not wrong to do it. Both same. And I can do فجمعناهم. I can do it like this style. So the fa is on a line. Here the fa is starting on a line, and then ha. Or I could build the fa on top of ha, like in this scenario. فجمعناهم. Yeah, it's not wrong. So both of them are correct. Yeah, and here, for example, look at al-hayat. So al-hayat. So alif, lam, and then ha. Yeah. So this type is exactly the same type as فجمعناهم. So the lam is built on top of ha here. But I can write the lam on the row, like here al-dunya. I can put the L here on the line, and the ha would be this shape. It's not wrong. Yeah, this is one of the things also that you will see difference. So now you have an idea the flexibility of writing in Arabic as well. Obviously, I think that's in English also something exists. And there are some different shapes of writing, and especially the cursive style. 1 second, I'm going to just mute for a second, and I'll be back to you. Yeah, I am back. So all of us should write now Jeem, Ha, Kha in the first, and if we finish, we will start now with how it will be in the middle of the word. And we are going to take these from the Quran, inshallah. Yeah. So I'm not going to take alif lam as we saw in Quran. We will take words similar, well, obviously from Quran, but it's just like from here, from the letters that we already have. So, or that will be actually difficult to get from Quran, so we'll make it from here. So we have alif, ba, ta, tha, jim, ha, kha. So let's choose. It's just random. It doesn't matter if the word will have a meaning. Yeah. For now, we don't care. So let's take alif. Let's take ta, and let's take jim, and put them together. So alif, obviously alif is not going to be connected with anything behind it, after it. So the ta with a jim is going to be connected this way. So ta on the line, I'm writing ta on the line, ta, and then the jim. So to connect the jim, I will go from the line a little bit, just like a small lip, yeah, and then draw the free jim. So put hamza and fatha, fatha, fatha. It's just random, no meanings, doesn't care about the meaning, don't care about the meaning. It's just like ataja, ataja, yeah. Let's write it in another way. But now we will repeat this like 5 times, yeah. Now do the same. A, ta, ja. So you can do this as well. So you raise the lip a little bit. So again here, a, ta. You raise the lip a little bit and continue the jim like that. This is one of the things. Or let's build the ta on top of the jim, like that. Look at this. Ta, ja. Yep. So ta here, and then so I draw the ta as it is in the first word, like here, and then I build underneath it the jim as it is. Look at it. So it could be like this. Don't look a lot at this, because this is rarely, like, it's really rare type of font people will see this. So you will see this. Don't look at this. You'll see this, and you'll see this a lot. I assume that you are now repeating, yeah? In this nuskha of Quran, I believe you are going to see these two as well. This and this. If it's like in the same row, or is building up on top of the letter. As mentioned here, الحياة and يحسبون. Look at يحسبون. Ya build on top of the ha. Okay. البحر. Look at البحر here. البحر. So ba before the ha. So just making a small lip and then drawing, starting with the ha. Yeah. تجعل here. Ta, Jeem, ta built on top of the Jeem. Normal Jeem and draw ta. Obviously, this is a style of the ta, a style. So the original ta is like this. So ta and then Jeem, but it is one of the like the beautiful font as well, the style. So they make the ta like that. Yeah, they make it that, and then this. So this is correct as well, and this is correct. Don't be stressed because this is just normal and easy. When you will see this line on top of the ha Jeem or Jeem ha Khaa, you will know that this is just a ta because it has just two dots on top of it, or just a line. Yeah, let's keep on dots because this nuskha of Mus'haf of Quran has dots. So we will from now on talk about dots. But I'll keep reminding that we can do just a line. So this is a word that have Jeem at the end. Let's have a word that has Jeem, Ha, Kha in the first. So when we are taking the example, guys, of this group of letters, so as if I am making Ataha, Ataja, Atakha. So the same. So just when you draw it without, yeah, so Ha, Kha, Jeem. Okay, so now let's take a word starting from the first. So let's take Ha, and then now we'll go like backward. Let's take Ha, Tha, and then Alif. Ha, Tha, Alif. So we said it's going to be like that. So imagine the line is like this. So it has to be on the line, yeah? So Ha, Tha, or three dots, and then Alif. Alif to connect before it, but we cannot connect anything behind it because of a reason. If we will connect it, so it will be lam. Yeah, so it has to be free for that. So hatha. So hatha. Yeah. Can you repeat this, please? Let's make hatha, and then jatha, and then khatha. So let's make hatha 5 times. Hatha, and then kha, tha. Obviously, I'm writing words now without focusing on the meaning now. We don't care about the meaning again. It's just of what we are having now. So khatha, and jatha. Obviously, these words have meaning, but now we don't want. So jatha. Let's write this. For the Jeem, please, guys, do it like that. Five times each. Hatha, khatha, wa jatha. Why? Why are we saying khatha? Because here, assuming there is فتحة, yeah. خاء. جثة could be, for example, just for example, could be ضمة here, not فتحة. Could be ضمة, which is, will make it جثة. جثة. Okay? Now let's take another word, but in the middle. We need to practice, guys. We need to practice. So keep practicing, please. So at any time, just pen and paper while you are. Sometimes you are in the office. I do that a lot of times. When I learn English, for example, I am on the phone, on the desk, talking to someone, and for example, he will tell me, "Do you do?" Just like question, "Do you do?" And immediately I start, just like I start doing this. Yeah, do you, like? I start practicing. While I'm talking, while I'm answering my question, I'm just writing words, and they start repeating. Like it just start make it like engraved in the brain. Subhanallah. Yeah, just keep practicing. If someone will tell you, Google this, so you'll have Google is the G. Remember that G is Jeem. Remember the G letter is Jeem, and then start Google. Start doing just like practice different way of Jeem. Now we will put this group. Now we'll put this in the middle of the word. So we'll take now ألف, خاء, and then تاء. ألف, خاء, and then تاء. And we will take another type on where this will be in the middle of the word, but it's different way. Why? Because ألف, it cannot connect with anything behind it, so the kha is going to be as if it's in the first. So ألف, أخته. Obviously, now we are not looking at the meaning. For example, if we will make a meaning for this group, so we'll put dhamma here, yeah, u, and then kha, and then ta, and kha will be sukun, quiet, and then ukht, or ukhtun, dhamma, ukhtun. This is means sister. Ukhtun, or ukht, ukht, ukhtun. But I will just consider that this is not a good example for this letter to be in the middle, because this is exactly the same type as alif doesn't connect with behind it. So let's take ba in the first, and then ta at the end. So ba with a small lip, then yeah, ba, kha, ta, ba, kha, ta. Or let's do ta, ha, and then ta. تحت. Look at this word. تحت. تحت. Again, write it. تا, ha, and then ta again. تحت. تا, سكون, and then تحت, and سكون again. تحت. Or تحت could be as well. And that means underneath. تحت. Underneath or below. So I will tell you Jeem has a dot تحتها. So تحت. Write it now, this one, تحت. So Jeem has a dot تحت. This word is in the Quran. وترى الملائكة حافين من تحت العرش. Like you will see the angels located تحت العرش. Yeah, the chair of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let's write this تحت 10 times. We will do the other type as it's in the Quran now, in this mushaf. So T is like this. It could be just a line. It could be Ta as it is. Then the Ha, or could be just a line like this, and then the Ha, or could be the Ta as it is, and then the Ha. So type 2, 3, 4. So obviously type and 2, but this is just a style of font, just a font style, yeah, like another quality, like beauty. And here this 2 dots, this is just a line, make it 2. You won't be confused. If you put in your mind that 2 dots is just a line, also you won't be confused, inshallah, yeah. And I will keep reminding you that these are both exactly the same. Please write this 5 times. Choose one of these. Choose one of these and write it 5 times. Choose one of these. Inshallah, after finishing all the letters, and which is soon, we will start going with the words. One by one from the Surah Al-Fatiha, and we will learn the word and its meaning and tafsir and the syllables. Maybe now a little bit like boring, but inshallah it will be really exciting later on, inshallah. So when you learn, for example, look at this. When you learn this word, I am sure this word is repeated in Quran more than time. So when you will understand what's the meaning of tahat, yeah, and when it's being used, what's exactly the meaning of it, means that you already, in the times that repeated in the Quran, you already memorized or you understand percentage of the Quran. So let's say it has 0.05 of the content of Quran, this word, for example, of course, it could be less, could be more, I don't know. So imagine this number you understand from Quran. Yeah, that inshallah is easy, but I just need a practicing. It's not impossible, it's not that difficult. So everyone is saying, a lot of people, they say that Arabic is impossible to learn. How impossible to learn? Let me tell you something, that the ulama of Arabic language, the scientists of Arabic language, at the time of improving and developing the Arabic as science, most of them, they weren't Arabs. Most of them, they were Ajam. They were, for example, like Persian. Yeah, they learned the Arabic and they memorize Quran. They understand everything about Quran, and then they started pulling the grammar from the Quran. Quran is the source of everything in Arabic. Subhanallah. It became it was revealed as a challenge for the Arabs at the strongest era of Arabic, and they, when they were reading it, they understood, because they know what is the meaning of language. They understood that this is not something from human. Subhanallah. So a lot of uh, Arabs, they reverted to Islam just because of the miracle that they could see. Me, I am Arabic speaker, but it's not, sometimes I read the Arabic and they say, oh, this is really strong, but not like the people who used to have the genuine Arabic as a normal language. When they read it, there is like really strong message, like how these sentences were built, like is in a way no one before nor after, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala challenge, if you can bring something like Quran, and it's not only linguistically obviously, but is one of the challenges to bring even with the language. No one can. No one can, subhanallah. But I'm not saying this so you will understand that Quran is really difficult to understand. No, not this is the way that was built. Subhanallah. Um, I met in Syria Arabic teacher, and he's Christian, and he told me clearly. He told me, listen, Quran is not from a human. He is Arabic teacher. He has a PhD in Arabic. He used to teach in a university, not only like normal. And he's a Christian, and Allah knows, maybe he from inside his heart is not a Christian, but we know him. We know him in the neighborhood, Christian. But he told me, listen, Quran is not from a human. So let's move, and now we will go to the dal and dal. Yes. Now dal, dal. Please write it. It's exactly the same. So let's imagine a line 45 degrees going to the line, and then another one straight, like that. Just to give it a little bit of beauty, so make 1 millimeter here radius curve. So it'll be like, before you arrive, just curve it a little bit, and then, yeah. This is dal. Make it 5 times. Yeah. Sometimes with the font art, or could be in a newspaper, because it's like this is not handwriting in a newspaper, you might find it with a little bit of here, just like a small bruise, like here at the end, like a small lip hook. Dal and dal are the same. So please write it 5 times here, and then again dal with a dot and فوق. فوق. This is فوق. So we say تحت. So we say تحت. That's how most of the time you will see this as handwriting, guys. تحت. تحت. Look at that. تحت. تحب. This is تحب. I'm telling you. أنت تحب. You love. تحب. أنت تحب الله. You love Allah. تحب. تحب. You will see this is the connection. This is most of the time it will be like that. تحت. This is a handwriting. Most common. Let's continue. Dal. 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 Obviously that has to be on the line. I'm sorry. When you write on lined, so put it to be on the line. Dal dal within the word are so easy. Easier than Jeem Khaa, and easier than ba ta tha. So imagine how easy. If ba ta tha are easy, Jeem Khaa easy inshallah, but a little bit more complicated than ba ta tha. But dal dal. So this is how it look free, and this is how it look at the first of the word. The reason is why? Because it doesn't accept connection after it. Dal, dal, they don't accept connection after it. So if, for example, I would say dal and ba, so dub, dub. So dhamma with dal and sukoon with ba, this is bear. Yeah. Dal doesn't accept to be connected with any letters. So if I would say da, for example, dal and alif, da, da, da. For example, I will say da. Yeah. Dad, dead. I will say it to the babies. Dead means like no, like dead. Not no means like if we tell the baby dead, mean like do dead, dead. So they will hit you. Obviously, this is not real Arabic, yeah, so don't look at it. Sorry. Okay. Now, dal dal at the middle of the word. At the middle of the word will be exactly the same as if I am making it at the end. The reason why, obviously, you know, because it doesn't accept connection after it. So, for example, if I would say ba, da, and then ta. So ba, da, dal, and then ta. Badat. Badat is like seams for female. Badat, like seam. Yeah. Don't focus a lot on the meaning, please, but look at it because it doesn't connect with behind it, so it will look at as if at the end of the word. So if I would put ba, da, just bad, just bada, bada, or bad, I would say bad, for example. This is at the end, connected with something. So the three and connected with a line behind it. Whatever the letter will be here, whatever. This is whatever. Obviously, this is a letter, ha. This is a ha, like H. Yeah. But just like a line connected to the dal, that's it. So if I will put another letter here, let's say alif, it will be not changing. So it has only two shapes. Dal and dal has only two faces connected from before it or free. That's it. Dal and dal connected from before or just free. Dal and dal like that. So this is dal, this is dal. So whether it's free like that or connected with a letter before it, whatever the letter will be here, like that. Now we'll take some words. That's just for practicing. So let's write, please, bed, and let's make it bed like that. So haraka, fatha on ba, and sukun on dal. Bed. And tadh. So fatha sukun. Just like for practicing the harakat, let's make fatha sukun. Bed, tadh. So this is the dhal, like as if as you say in the, tadh, bed, tadh. I know for today a lot of information. Now let's take just collection of words from Jeem, Ha, Kha, Jeem, Ha, Kha, Dal, Dhal. Let's make words from here. So let's put Jeem, Dal. Let's write it 5 times. Jed. Jed means grandpa. Jed. This is Jed, grandpa, grandfather. Let's do it again. Jed. 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 And then the 5th time, Jed. Now let's take, for example, Kha, Dhal. Kha, Dhal. 2 dot, like similar to each other. Khadh or Khudh. This is an order. Let's do it like that. So, Dhamma, Sukun. Khudh. Say Khudh. Kha, Dhal. Say Khudh. And this is an order. I'm telling you, take. To take is an order. Khudh. Then I will take. Khudh. I'm giving you. You will take. You will just listen to this order and you will take. You will take it. So, Khudh. Take. So Jad is a grandfather and Khudh is to take, an order. So Khudh. Dhamma, sukun. Khu. Not Kha. Khu. Here Jad. Khudh. Khudh. Dot on top of Kha, dot on top of Dal, and then Dhamma, sukun. Khudh. Khudh. Doesn't matter. How long are we needing to learn Arabic if this is just like one word? You are learning now. Now you learn. When you will see this wherever, you will know that this is khudh or khadh or khidh. You know how to read it. It means that you are taking percentage of this knowledge. You are having some knowledge. It means with the days, with the time, you are going to learn more and more. Until inshallah, you will start reading from Quran and understand what you are reading. Khudh. Now let's take, for example, Ha, Dhal. Or no, let's start with this first, with this group. So let's take Dhal, Ha. So Dhal and then Ha. Look at that. Dhal is not to be connected with behind it, yeah? So let's say Dah. Fatha sukun. Dhal, Ha. Free, because this is not connected with anything. This cannot be connected. First, Dal cannot be connected with behind it. So obviously, Ha, it has to be the free because it's free. So Dah. Dah. I'm sure there is a meaning for this word, Dah, but I don't know. Dah. Dah. It could be without a meaning. So this one is to take. Brothers and sisters, here we are at the end of our session of the new 5 letters, which I, to be honest, consider 2 letters. This and this. So Jeem, Ha, Kha, Dal, Dal. Jeem, Ha, Kha, Dal, Dal. So just like 2. By position of the dot, you are just making another letter. Yeah. So imagine in English you are having D, and if I will put a dot here, it will be the. So there is no need to make like that. So you just need this, the. Okay? This is a fun. Please, brothers and sisters, practice the letters. Now we have Alif, Ba, Ta, Tha, Jeem, Ha, Kha, Dal, and Dal. These are 9 until now. We are more than the third. Your homework. So after finishing this session, just start connecting these letters. You can do a whole letter from all of them together. Let's do it. I'll do it with you now. So Alif is, and the first word is a free, cannot be connected with anything behind it. Ba, Ta, Tha, and then Jeem, and then Ha, and then Kha, and then Dal, and then Dhal. So Alif, Ba, Ta, Tha, Jeem, Ha, Kha, Dal, Dhal. Look at this. Alif cannot be connected with anything behind it, and Dal as well cannot be connected with anything behind it. Yeah. I want you to do randomly connect. So if we give them numbers, 1, 2, I'll write in English. 1, 2, 3, and Arabic, by the way. This is Arabic. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's make a number like that. Like I will do 3, 5, 7, 9, 2. Like randoms. So 3, Ta, 5, Jeem, 7, Kha, 9, Dhal, and then 2, Ba. Dhal is not to connect with anything behind it, so Ba is going to be free. So 3 Ta, so here 2. Yeah? Connect randomly any letters, any group of numbers. For example, let's say your date of birth. Any one of us. Let's like randomly. Let's say like 19, for example, 84. So let's do here 4, Tha, at the first of the word. Then 8, Dal. Then 9, Dhal. Dal cannot be connected with anything, so Dhal is going to be as well free. So this is behind it nothing. And this is before it cannot be connected with that, and behind it nothing, so it's going to be like that. And then 1, which is Alif. So Sadada. Doesn't matter the meaning. Doesn't matter what you are collecting, yeah? But inshallah, no, you are not going to collect like a bad word. So this is your homework. Make numbers from 1 to 9. And then just do uh, according to these numbers, make these letters. If you have any questions, please send me a message on the YouTube, and inshallah soon from the date of the upload soon is going to be, we will start doing the social media, Facebook and the others, Instagram, Twitter, and the others, inshallah. And if you have any question, you will be able to contact us from uh, these channels. And I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make it easy for us all to learn more and more. And I'm now practicing with you guys again and again. Inshallah, we will learn together when we will start with the Quran Al-Kareem, inshallah. Make dua for me, please, and keep practicing, because reading Quran is, to be honest, is the best thing in our life now. For a better life, when we understand Quran, is we will understand life, and not only understand the life, we'll understand death, and we'll understand even what is after the death. So it will be easier for us, inshallah. لعلها المنجية. Inshallah, this will be the survivor. We're learning this language, and learning the Quran is the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as it was revealed from Him, subhanallah. When you will understand Quran, you are going to listen of what He is saying. Imagine you are listening to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what He is saying is no one is translating to you. You are taken from the source. So أسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى أن يتقبل هذا العمل، وإن شاء الله سبحانه وتعالى it will be easy for all of us to understand and learn more and more, and to make it easy for us. Make this dua, Ya Rab, make it easy for us. Help us to learn this language. Help us to understand your words, your Quran, and give us the rahmah for this. Yeah. Thank you very much for listening and watching the video. And keep practicing again and again, saying just writing and use the pen and paper, and keep practicing. Inshallah, I'll meet you in another session. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.